Okay, welcome everyone. Punished for Protecting Facebook Live. I'm going to be telling the Dana Williams story right now with lots of footage that I have, and possibly the girls will come on with me. I did talk to them a few minutes yesterday, and forgive me. I have laryngitis. I've had laryngitis for a couple of days. Actually, I've had laryngitis for probably over a week now. So bear with me, guys. But this is a pressing story. And I'm just going to close this down for a quick second. This is the story of the twins and how family court harmed their lives. And we're reaching out to the public right now. We're going to need massive help. Now, the reason I'm doing this live story tonight is because we will be doing the Yellow Vest movement. We're doing the Yellow Vest movement, and I want to show you guys what we're doing. It's starting Monday. So please share this video like crazy. The Yellow Vest movement is starting Monday, and I'm about to show you some footage on the twins. So please share this like crazy. I'm going to go ahead and share a post. I'm going to share several things. I'm going to share some footage of the girls. I'm going to share some footage of the girls right now, a few days ago, before they were safely removed from the father. I'm going to go through the whole story so everybody is up to date and knows exactly what's going on. There's too many stories flying, and here you're going to get to see the truth of what's actually happening. Now, I want to just show you this, guys. Here you've got 2 senators killed this week for exposing CPS. You've got 2 senators here, former Republican lawmakers, both found shot dead at home in the same week, okay? I also have a little boy who's 15 years old that is speaking out, that is spoken out, and I want you guys to see that. But right now, this is really important because I'm doing this live right now. I'm doing this live to tell the complete story of what's happening with the twins, and we need massive help right now. So I need you guys to share this video far and wide right now, please, because we need to get as much help on this as possible as we can. Now, you guys can go into New York City and you can protest in front of the family court in New York City this week. We will be protesting all over the nation. We will be wearing yellow vests. Guys, they're real cheap. Go pick them up. Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, go to any local hardware store, or make something out of neon yellow and just wear it. Put right on the back in permanent marker. Shut it down. Shut down family court. That is the axe to the root. We want to take down family court. We take down family court, and you've got your protections over your anti-vax. You've got your protections over your children. You've got your protections when they won't listen, when children are being abused. Okay, starting Monday, June 10th, we will personally be Punished for Protecting team. Will be in front of the Ulster County of Family Court. And then on Thursday, we're going to be in front of the Dutchess County Family Court. I believe I'm going to be in front of Long Island Islip Family Court on Wednesday, but we will keep our schedule for the public to know where we'll be so you can join us. But guys, go to any family court in the nation. Hear me on this. Write it in comments repeatedly so people that don't read or only read half a sentence understand that they need to be standing in front of any family court in the nation starting tomorrow. It does not end tomorrow. We need to keep growing in leaps and bounds and size. Stand there and your sign should say, "Shut down family court." Now, let me just close this down for a quick second because I'm going to show you some videos that have never been seen before of the twins before they were removed from the home. But before I show you that, I want to show you a little boy. And I think this is urgent that everyone sees this. Share, 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 share. Get this video out for everyone to see because I'm about to show. The girls are going live today. They're trying to speak out. I'm hoping that they're going to come on as well. I did get to speak to them yesterday for a few minutes. Mom is not allowed near them, even though this man has beaten them repeatedly. They're going to tell a little bit about their story, and they're in safe care right now, but we need to make it stay that way. And The court wants to give the father therapeutic visits, not the mother. They want to give the father immediately after a brutalizing beating to the girls. They're denying their rights again. And even though the police stepped in, they want to give them therapeutic visits. Imagine that. They want to give them therapeutic visits to the father, but not to the mother. Kind of sick, don't you think, guys? Aren't you sick of it? Because I know I sure as heck am. Now, there's a reason I want to show this little boy right here. And then we're going to show some videos on the twins. But this is an urgent story, a story that I've been covering for 2 years now. I was covering the story from the moment they were taken and mom was put in jail for absolutely no reason. I want to make it perfectly clear that the fake allegations made against the mom and the felonies made against the mom have been cleared. Mom has been nothing short than a protective mother. I need you guys sharing this video like crazy. I'm not on my regular page where I get 10,000 views right off the start. I barely get 2,000 off the start now because most people don't know I'm here because of Facebook censoring me. Okay. So this is urgent. I'm going to show you some video footage of the twins before they were removed, protected, and removed from the father's care where he has abused them. But right now I want to show you this little boy right here tells the story just like I do, only it's coming out of his mouth. It's coming out of the mouth of a 15-year-old boy. So I want you guys to watch this. If you don't know what's happening in the family court and you think it's a protective court, you're crazy. You have no idea what's really going on. And this is the reason we're out every day telling the truth about what's happening in the family court. It's a for-profit private business. So I'm going to have you watch this first. I'm going to ask you guys to please share this video. Please invite your friends list. This is urgent because after this video, I'm going to show you never before video footage of what has happened. Yes, my voice is gone. Of what has happened within the home that the twins were in for almost 2 years. First, I'm going to show you this though, because this kid explains it.
I've been in a divorced family for about 8 years of my life. I thought what was happening to me was pretty normal, and I wasn't supposed to have a voice. I thought it was okay for the entire legal system to destroy me because I was a child. And I started seeing how kids were treated in different situations. Like kids being treated as adults when they're being convicted for a crime, or kids being CEOs when they're only 12 years old. And I started thinking, if kids are treated adults then, why can't they be treated as adults when someone's making decisions that are going to change their entire life? How can someone who's never lived with either parent decide that one's unfit to be a parent and the other's perfectly fit? Great. How can someone make that decision with only information from one side? At this point, you might be asking, why am I making this now? I wanted to make this about 2 years ago when my dad assaulted my mother in front of me. But my mother told me not to because she told me to try and have a relationship with him and not judge him by the actions I see him do to her. Recently, it's gotten really bad, so I'm left with no choice. When I learned about the legal system in school, I learned it was great, where bad guys are always caught and justice is always served. Usually that's true. But when an abuser with money wants something, he gets it. The justice system is always about justice. But how is it justice that I'm being ripped away from my normal life in the middle of the school year without any say? This is how it's been my whole life. Because of the legal system, I've never really had any stability. In New Orleans, I had 2 sets of friends because my dad never wanted to invite my mom's friends over. It was now that I look at it, it was one of the stupidest things I've ever heard of. I also had to have 2 sets of homework books because all my projects that I took to my dad's house disappeared. For a while, I really didn't know why my dad liked to scream, yell, and even hit me. Then I started reading about what abusers were like and narcissists. All the definitions perfectly matched it. It was like fitting 2 puzzle pieces together. Another thing that I realized was most abusers have charming personalities. That's why most people don't believe me when I tell them he's yelling at me and he's hitting me. Once I moved to Mississippi, I got some stability because I was living primarily with my mother, but I had to still visit my dad. It's like torture. Most of the time he wasn't even there, and when he was, he would interrogate us, asking us on and on about our mom and our relatives and everything he could think of. He wouldn't even let us go to the bathroom. Once his interrogation stopped, he'd start telling us how bad a person my mom was, different ways she's gonna die, and one time he even told me to go kill her. After all this, we'd have to go to sleep. There'd be no time left. That's how long it was. We've had so many trials since I moved to Mississippi, and all of them have gone in his favor. Our life is always dependent on one trial date or another. We've never been able to make plans for anything. Since the summer break, things have gotten really bad. I started speaking out against my dad's abuse. And most of the time he said, "You wait. I'm going to make sure your mom goes to jail. I have the judges in my pocket." Since then, I've gotten a ruling that I had to move to New Orleans after the school year. And then after that, only like a week later, he hit me because I tried to reason with him and try and stay in Mississippi. And then less than a week later, after he hit me, and the CPS started investigating him, and I called the police, he got sole custody of me and my sister. Really? How does that make sense? How's that justice? Through all of this, I was never even given a voice for myself. I had recordings of his abuse on my phone, but he took those away. So I was left to live in fear with less rights than a dog. I was hoping for me to finally get my voice on Tuesday. Instead, all I got was another ruling from another court. Got another decision about my life that was made without any consideration for my well-being. They consider me a child that cannot voice their opinion, but they did that with my therapist, my teachers, my friends, someone that knows about me more than they do. I got a decision that put me right into the abuser's arms. I got a decision that gave my life to someone who was arrested for assaulting my mother in front of me. I got a decision that gave my life to someone who wouldn't take me to my concert, a concert that I was supposed to play at. I gave my life to someone who'd rather say rather leave me alone if my mom dropped all the cases than leave us alone if we left him alone. I don't understand. And worst of all, they're taking me away from the person who cares about me the most. One of the only people who actually cares about me. How's that gonna make me bond with my dad? What has he even done to try and be my dad? My mom's the reason why I don't hate my dad yet, but the legal system's kind of forced me to. Madison's given me a great life. And if I leave it now, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna be able to win another presidential scholarship while I'm being my dad's punching bag? No one seems to care. And for anybody who thinks a 15-year-old can be coached, I'd like to see you try it yourself.
Okay, you couldn't ask for a more perfect and well said statement by a 15-year-old boy who's lived this nightmare. And now I'm going to show you, I have to show you some footage from the girls before they were removed from the father. And I'm going to also show you some footage of the girls when they
Hey
were
there, my friend
taken.
Calicanai here,
Sorry,
and I know
hold on.
that I might be interrupting your YouTube experience. And stick with me all the way up until the very end, and I promise you I'm going to do my best to make it up to you. So the reason I'm shooting this is because...
Okay, I apologize for that. So I'm going to show you footage of the girls. I'm going to show you footage of the girls now, today, last night, and before they were protected from the father. Many of you have seen the Facebook pictures. I posted the before and afters of the bruises on the children. Now you're going to see the actual live video footage of, or I'm sorry, forgive me. You're going to see the actual footage of the girls talking about that abuse The New York City police finally got them. Now, this was actually told to my understanding, this was actually told in front of a mandated reporter that was supervising the mother, okay? Our concern right now is that they want to give the children who are very upset about this right now, who are begging to come home to mom. They're begging to be with mom. And New York City wants to give the father who did this to them therapeutic visitation. But we're going to show you some extensive stuff right now that has never been out before. And I really need you guys inviting because I'm censored. I'm constantly censored. I'm removed from my own page all the time. So I need your help as much as possible, please. Okay, I'm going to show you this. Just give me a second while I pull this up. But the way I can get your help is by having you invite your friends list right now. Plus, I have no voice, so forgive me. Hold on. Because I have so many of these videos, I've got to pull up the right one. Okay, I do believe I have it here. Okay, just bear with me, guys. I'm going to show you some footage from the girls. Well, first, let me just show you the letter. This is the letter that I sent to Governor Cuomo to try to get the girls protection from the judge in New York City, and it went completely ignored. We made a phone call. I made a phone call, actually, into Governor Cuomo's office. I spoke with staffers after telling them about the extreme abuse that these girls have been suffering for 2 years. They've been suffering. 2 years they've been suffering. He's tried to take them to Croatia. Okay, we were able to stop that at the UN building. He's tried to take them. ACS in New York City was going to allow it. Now, you have to understand, ACS really has no authority, but they're giving them this authority. They're giving them this authority, and it's really making absolutely no sense. Now, just bear with me because I have about 50 million emails in regards to the girls. So I need to get you this exact video so you can see exactly what happened with the girls that got them out of the house finally. But you have to understand, guys, this has been repeated. Girls have been repeatedly begging to leave there, and they've been begging for 2 years. They've talked to every mandated reporter in the schools. That's to include the school counselor, school nurse, teachers. Okay, it's been reported into ACS, which is the New York City CPS. Okay, they talked about the various types of abuse occurring to them, whether it be physical abuse, whether it be emotional abuse. Hold on, it's downloading right now, and it should be opening in a moment here. And then today, now they've been reaching out to everyone, trying to get help. And actually, this is actually downloading, so it should be here any minute. I'm not quite sure why it says June 24th on it, but it's not. It would be June 4th, not 24th. But it's downloading. It's going to give me a couple of minutes on here. So in the meantime, let me show you guys this. So in the meantime, we're going to be yellow vesting starting tomorrow, and we need your help. We really need your help. That means we need you guys out. If you're in New York City area, please go out. Please stand for protecting for the girls, Allicen and Alexis. Let me show you their Facebook page. They need all the support they can get. This means you guys can click friend request on there and show your support by getting out there on starting Monday and standing in front of the court. Now I will head down to New York City court myself. We have a plan. We have Monday in Ulster County. We'll have Thursday in Dutchess County. I think Wednesday's Long Island. So we'll try to get down there. This is the page on Facebook while we're waiting for this to download. And the girls have been reaching out. And yes, it is falling on deaf ears as per usual. They want to give the father therapeutic visits, and these girls are not having it. They're not having it. This is the page on Facebook. Okay, Alexis and Allicen Williams. Okay. All right. Now, before I show you the one that it was before they were actually, here, let's just go down a little bit. This is just from a few minutes ago. And here, they're just actually writing me back right now. Let me get them, probably get them on live with me right now. Let me just get them. Let me just pull them up. Here, hang on. I'll get the girls live with me in a little bit because I'm talking to them now through chat. So this is their grandma. They were just thanking everybody for reaching out. They wrote me last night to thank me for helping out, and everybody that's out there that's been trying to help them. They've been doing live videos, just little tiny live videos on their page since they're safe right now with family. I just want to let you guys know they're safe with family. This is them showing how they're smiling and happy because they're not being harmed. They're not being harmed. So here they're just posting different people who've done, rallies with mom and things like that. And so here, okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm like doing 10 things at once because the girls wrote me. And now here's a little live they did last night. Let's show you the little live they did last night. We'll make that one quick.
Hey everybody, it's us. Please add us. Hey y'all. We love you, Grandma. We love you, and we hope to see you all soon. Bye. Bye.
Okay, so that's from yesterday. I'm going to do a replay on that for you guys since it wasn't made big enough. It's from yesterday. They started reaching out. They want everybody to help them. This is why we need everybody hands on deck, okay, for these kids. All right. No child should have to live their life like a nightmare like this.
Hey everybody, it's us. Please add us. Good night, y'all.
And
We love you, Grandma. We love you, and we hope to see you all soon. Bye. Bye.
And they titled it "So Happy to Be Free." And then this is from today, guys. So I'm going to take it up to this one. And then I'm going to take it to the one that preceded this before they left. Now, right now they're safe. Right now they're safe, but we don't know how long they're going to be safe because they're not letting the mom should have full custody right back to her restored. This is absolutely crazy and ridiculous and sick. And it's beyond the point of being irresponsible. It's beyond that point. It's way beyond that with these judges.
Could you tell our mom we love her to add us? And because ACS is trying to make us see our father after what he did to us, and we don't want to see him at all, and they won't listen to us. We need you guys to help us, help for us, because we think our mom is upset for no question. Like, guys, we love you.
So mom hasn't had any contact because she's afraid of what will happen to them. So she has had no contact as badly as she wants to see these precious girls. Mom is staying away. Now, many of us know good dads and good moms have been restrained from seeing their children because they report abuse. This is a common occurrence that has been happening for many years because these courts do not care about these children. This is a money-making scam. Okay. These children have suffered at the hands of 3 irresponsible demonic judges, starting from Judge Brown in Alabama to, I forget the name of the judge in Georgia, and now brought over here to judge in family court in New York City. Okay. Now, I'm sure you've seen the before and after. I will show you the before and after. Yes, Juliet, I see you getting on. I need you to help me. I need all of Times Square Church on this right now. I need you to make a contact to Times Square Church. Give them my direct phone number. I will send it to you privately. Times Square Church needs to get on this. We need massive numbers in front of the New York City Family Court. It's downtown New York City, starting tomorrow. Yellow vests all over this country, specifically for all the children in this country. But right here in New York right now, we got these girls that do not need to go back into the hands of a dangerous man and the abuse that they've put them through, all kinds of abuse. I've got videos of abuse, okay, that needs to be shown. I'm going to show what I can tonight. That's not listed here. We need everybody helping right now. I need everybody to take days off from work, do whatever you got to do. If you're on disability and you can get out, get over to the New York City Family Court and support mom, Dana Williams, and this family and these twins. Please, we need people out ASAP. Starting tomorrow, we're yellow vesting nationwide to shut down the family court shutdown, we're calling it. Now, let me go ahead and show you this. I'll make it louder. And I'll make it larger.
We're going to talk about tragic things that have happened to us. And we just want to speak out because we're not getting the help that we really need. And some of the things that they're doing is just horrible. They're trying to make us have like a visit with him after he beat us. And they're saying it's therapeutic this Tuesday. With this man, we have been a year. a year of pain, of suffering, getting beat for every little thing. And we've been trying to tell people how we have to cook and we have to clean for him and everything. We have to cook and clean, and after we get done with the dinner, we have to sit and wait for him to eat, and then whatever he doesn't eat, that's what we can have. This whole year has just been absolute hell. I'm getting beat for every little thing. If the dinner was
Now, I just want to pause because I know it's hard to hear. They're saying that it's okay to cook and clean and have chores, but that's not what they're saying. He would make them cook and clean for him. Then they get to eat his crumbs when he was done. Then if it wasn't done to his liking, he beat them. And I have pictures and video footage of this.
if something we did, if the cleaning wasn't right, because we have to clean all our presents here for every little thing. And then they're trying to make us go back and see him. But then they don't give our mom visits, but they're trying to make him visit. That's not right. He made us take showers in front of him with the door open. I've been through so much this year.
He made them take showers with the door open in front of him. I've been to the house, so I can vouch for the outside of the building. I can't vouch for the inside.
Just don't want to go back to technically. I'm just trying to make us go back to Tuesday. They're trying to make us have visit. And they said that it's therapeutic. What is therapeutic about seeing him? I don't get it. He's just put us through so much. During the summer, when we went to his hometown, Croatia, there was new beaches. There was hard penises, and this was normal to them. He's made us watch Croatian porn with him and his brother. He's done so many.
He's made them watch hardcore porn with him and his brother. They're 13.
They kept on trying to tell us, oh, it's new, it's free, you can take off your stuff. I was not taking it off. And they're trying to make us have a visit. ACS is trying to make him get to see us Tuesday because it's a therapeutic visit. I can't wrap my head around it. It's insane. They won't let our mom get us. Who's never beat us, who's never made us take showers and things. No, my mom never had to cook for mom. We never had to clean for him. He's telling everybody, oh, we do this and that. All we do is cook and clean for him. That's it. My mom has never done anything to us, but yet they will not give us that time. They will not give our mom because after school, we're supposed to go see and have a visit, a therapeutic visit. They won't even let us. They won't even let us see our mother. We can't even talk to our mom because she's done so many things. Our mother has never done anything to us. I just don't understand. He's done so much to us. And that's why I'm speaking out and trying to help us. No one will help us. They're not listening. No one will even let us. We told everybody. We told our lawyers. We told our counselors. We told ACS. We told countless of people what he had done to us, but absolutely no one will listen to us. And the room was filthy. There was moldy mattresses that we had to sleep on. I had to sleep on roaches and rats. I left my beautiful home with my mother and my family and my mother. I sleep on moldy mattresses. You never even went. Talk to my mom or my grandma. And we had Skype calls for ordering Skype calls with their mom, and he would stand over and threaten to slap us and punch us if we pretended we left it or something, or he wouldn't let us have them. He wouldn't let us have them. This whole year I have missed my family so much. My grandma who's 86 and 87, and I don't even know because I missed so many birthdays. Kids, I just want to see her. I miss my cousins growing up to be with this man who's sick, who's psycho, who's done so much to us. And he never checked his room. He said he hates my mother so much. He had a psycho shrine of my mother. He had pictures everywhere of my mom. Printed out pictures of her. He had printed out pictures of her. He hates her so much. She says a lie. He said that no one tried to get us out of her. She kept my mom in jail, and I cried for her because I actually thought she was his house. No one would help us. He said, what was going to believe you? No one will help you.
He's right.
Everybody works for me. No one will help us. And that's why I want. That's why I'm glad somebody gave me to help. This is it, right? I don't know. You see, someone tell her mom. I know she'll help us. I know she'll protect us. We need protection from him. Yeah, visits are crazy. You don't get it.
So they immediately after this abuse, the New York City cops arrested him and put him in jail and put a protection order against him to protect the girls. Now, you know that children never get protection orders. Never. Okay, literally never. And I can tell you this, I can vouch for this. It doesn't matter what happens to them. So thankfully a criminal court gave a protection order, which is what makes logical sense. So now you've got these girls begging right now, and within instance they're going to give him a therapeutic visitation. But mom had to beg and kick and scream for it for how long? And I think she's gotten like 3 and 2 years. The first time we went down to New York City court. Then she got one like, I don't know how much later. Then recently is the one that actually got it to the point where they knew she took audio, they knew she took video, and gave permission for video and photographic evidence of the abuse that the girls were suffering. And I've shared it on Facebook, and Dana shared it on Facebook, but not the video, which is what I'm trying to get you guys now. So let me just find this. So here we go. Let's pray to God I got this downloaded. So you guys saw the before and after photos while this was opening. You saw the before and after photos of the girls, like their happy life, their they were honor roll students, lived in a beautiful home, had a beautiful family that loved them. And then if you went down to New York City and saw the house down there, I've seen it, bars on the windows, no curtains on the windows, in a very poor neighborhood of Manhattan, upper Manhattan, very bad. I've been there. So they went into a school where they felt scared all the time because there were always fights breaking up, and they're not breaking out, and they're not used to that. And hang on, I've got the wrong page here. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Here's your video that you have not seen yet. So you guys can go ahead and share this. This is what got them out of the house. This is the audio video that got them out of the house. Can you guys see this? I'm going to get it as loud as I can. This is right here. The shoes that you see is a mandated reporter. Now, this mandated reporter is saying that these girls are making this up. Okay, hang on.
Well, the nurse sent me home, and then he was just like, "Why would you throw up in school? Why would you publicly embarrass me like that?"
Oh, he took it personally?
Oh yeah, he does that.
Oh, so you had to go home. He had to go pick you up. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
When was this?
I think like 3 months ago, because I was sick.
So she threw up in school and he beat her up for it. That was an embarrassment. She was sick. She threw up in school. He beat her up for it when she came home because that publicly embarrassed him.
He takes it personally.
You're a child. You're not supposed to be cooking, providing him with dinners.
Oh, you're cooking. Is that what you said?
Oh, we do all the cooking. We even have to take out the trash. And clean the bathroom, the toilet.
It's good to have chores, but you're not his slave.
And my friend is filthy. She leaves dirty underwear everywhere. Dirty underwear. They give help.
I know. I'm going to the police.
I'm so sick and tired of being here.
I'm going to the police today. Just hold on, be strong. You don't have to tell him that you showed me. He'll know. Somebody gonna know. Somebody gonna do something about this.
You're too sick and tired of this.
This ain't right. It's not right. And I'm mad as hell.
And I got to school. I got yelled at because The teachers called him because some girls were trying to jump us, and we got yelled at
Why?
because he said that we started it.
But did the school say that? Or
No, the school didn't say that. The school just said that they were trying to inform him that some girls were trying to fight us.
yeah.
But he told us, he said that we antagonized them.
He just said that.
Yeah, he
But the
said
school didn't say to you.
the school.
They didn't reprimand you.
The school just said that we should be careful, and they said that, and he said that we antagonized them.
I've never known you guys to pick at school or fight anybody.
Right.
Never known this.
I would antagonize something that's like 3 times bigger than me.
Yeah.
Why the girls wanna? You guys okay? You know how to avoid them. Just avoid them. You see them come down the hall, you go the opposite way. So I can get you out that school, okay?
And you know, Jasmine, my friend. Oh yeah, we were eating lunch and a boy just came up behind her and punched her in her face. She had a whole bulge right here. And all the teacher made him do was sit inside for one recess period. And he punched him back. And she had like a bulge on her face.
Allison, does the school have a policy about like zero tolerance for bullying?
Yeah, they have 0 tolerance for bullying, but it's not enforced.
But it's not enforced.
This is crazy.
Because he just walked up and punched her. And you're
But
trying.
the people antagonizing or picking on you were girls?
Yeah.
It's like a clique or a group.
Yeah.
And
Really interesting.
like are most of the kids okay? Are most of the kids okay? And there's some bad ones, bad apples, or
It's like a cool class.
really?
It got so bad to where we can't even be like outside in recess time. It can't even be the whole 7th grade. It can only be like maybe a class at a time for the 7th grade.
Oh, there's a whole, I mean, not the whole grade, a class of the grade is bad? Is that what you're saying?
No, there's only 2 classes,
I have to,
but we can't be together because it's just so bad. And one of the classes like Duke, absolutely horrible. And the class that we're in, they're like,
Is Duke a person?
no, it's a class name because we're Syracuse, and there's Duke, and then there's Hunter.
so there's 3 classes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Hunter is like the worst of the worst. It's just like 10 kids. Like the Hunter
Are like
kids.
bad kids.
No, it's not bad. It's just like
Who are the mean kids? Is it
Right.
Duke?
and Hunter and Duke, but like
And you're in Syracuse,
yeah,
and that class is open.
yeah,
But if you go in the hallway, then you have to deal with these other kids.
yeah. That's why we can't even go out. We can't have lunch with them, but we still have lunch with Hunter. And they're like the worst of the worst. Like they have to get escorted to the bathroom because they're so bad. And if a Hunter kid is in the hallway, you can't enter the hallway until they're put back into their classroom. Basically.
So the worst class is Hunter? And Duke is okay?
Well, they're bad, but like they're not as bad as Hunter. I enjoy going to school, but I enjoy coming home.
Because you guys are so like ambitious and everything.
They always wanted to be doctors when they was little.
So in Mobile, like in school, there's that, I mean, there must be some bad kids too.
Not like this, not at all. Not at all. Maybe,
Yeah, kids aren't as aggressive or.
maybe just like one class clown, but that's it. I've never seen kids that curse so much.
Oh, they curse.
And they fight. There's been a whole lot of fight. There's been like maybe this year, let's see, these past 5 months, I think there's been 3 fights. And there was this one fight where I think 8 girls jumped one girl playing her.
8 girls.
8 girls.
Okay, so that's the before, that's the footage that got them out of the home. And this is the picture. I'm sorry, forgive me, not this. This is the this is the before and after. This is the before and after of the girls. And this is what actually got them out. And as you see right now, according to the girls, they are trying to get them to do therapeutic visits with their father. All they want to do is go home and resume their normal life and heal from all of this abuse that they've endured for this long. This has been absolutely psychopathic. It's almost full 2 years of this insanity. And this goes on every day in our country. So I had made this post. Actually made several posts. I made the post to my letters to Governor Como, who I call Governor Comatose, who doesn't care about this, doesn't care. But these are the girls. This is Grandma, who they were talking about. Okay. This is all before this insanity took place. As you can see, they're already 11 and a half here. Honor roll students, all smiling, happy with mom. To go from that to this, see the bruises, see the tears? Apparently she's making this up. Okay. 13-year-old kid is making all this up. See the bruises? This is both of them, by the way. This isn't just one girl. This is both. And he beats them up if the dinner isn't made properly. The house is always, they have to do the cleaning. They sleep on moldy mattresses on the floor, cockroaches. And this is where they're at now. Want to friend them? Please do. Go to Facebook. Go to Allicin and Alexis. Here, I'll show you the link. They're wanting people to reach out. They're wanting as much help as possible. We're starting the Yellow Vest protest tomorrow. National Yellow Vest protest. National Yellow Vest protest starts tomorrow. Any family court near you, doesn't matter where. Guys, get out. Listen, if you can't afford a vest, just wear yellow. Wear yellow. Okay, if you're in New York City, you could go stand in front of the New York City family court. If you are, here's the page I just want to show you. If you guys are in New York City, you can go to the New York City family court. If you are in any state in the country, you can go to any family court. It's not just for the girls, obviously, but New York City, I want you guys to pump it for the girls. Get them out of get them with mom, back with mom, and never have to look back unless he gets some serious deep-seated counseling, which I tend to highly doubt. Okay, but go on their page. You can share they did this one public. The others were just friends only. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start a watch party with this when I'm done with my live. Let's get this pumping. You can share my live as well. Get the word out so everybody knows the exact story of what's happening. There are people out there saying that, they're with their mom. No, they are not with their mom. I talk to Dana almost every day. They're not with their mom. She's afraid to go near them because they have not given her quote unquote permission yet, which is sick, Okay, why do they restrain the protective parent? Why are they restraining protective parent? They're doing this all the time. And as you just got done seeing, that 15-year-old boy couldn't have said it more beautifully. All right. What are they doing with these people's lives? Don't children have a right to be safe? Don't children have a right to be with a loving family that they want to be with? They have a right to both parents. But if one parent is beating them like this, abusing them like this, he's got pictures of Dana all over his house. This is psychotic behavior. You don't need to be a psychologist or a psychotherapist to know that that's psychotic. So please, Alexis Allicen Williams, they want you guys, they want as much help as they can get. Let's get these videos viral. If you guys can get down to New York City, stand out in front. Believe me, if there's 1 or 1,000 or 2 million, every single person matters. Guys, stop thinking I can't go alone. Go alone if you have to. Times Square Church, I'm going to try to get as many people out there. All right. And then every court in this country, we need yellow vesters. If you can't afford a yellow vest, just go out by yourself, please, and say that we want the family court shut down. We can grow this momentum huge across this country. This is a fraud system. It is a for-profit private business, trafficking children, abusing children, and it has to stop. It has to stop. Thank you for watching. Punish for protecting. And please, let's do anything we can to help these girls and help these children all over this country and help these mothers and fathers, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, and friends all over our nation.